first topic I want to talk about really quick before we get into some other things is that I don't like bitch ass niggas. And the reason why I want to start off with that is because
game is about helping us learn the rules of manhood. And a lot of times what happens is we don't fully believe in the rules. We don't fully believe in the information.
You cannot fear rejection.
We got to stand on business out there, meaning that the bitches ain't gonna even fuck with me if they don't think that I'm willing to go the distance behind some shit.
everybody in this room, if you had a bitch ass moment, raise your hand.
When I say I am, I want you to say a motherfucking man. I am a motherfucking man.
Like I said, y'all should have bitches. I'm amazed. It's a struggle for some of y'all.
Once you find something that you're into, it comes before everything else. And then even when you deal with a woman who's into you, she has to compete with that thing, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Stand up if you believe in fear. Stand up right now. Everybody stand the fuck up.
You know, I say bitch a lot and nigga a lot, but, you know, it's with good intention and a lot of love in it and whatnot.
If I'm feeling insecure, is this really me, or did somebody teach me how to feel this way?
I am a motherfucking man.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
We here. What's poppin'? Shout out to everybody in the chats.
Renee P in the building. Eduardo Guzman. What's up, Lucario? What's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Shout out to my lady April MC in the motherfucking building. Shout out to, who else we got up in here? Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Joe Blast. Who else we got up in here? Shout outs to Renee P in the motherfucking building. You know, we got to shout out all the moderators and all that. Shout out to my dude Unique79 in the motherfucking building. What's going on? What's popping, Miles? What's good with you, man? How's life?
Chilling, man. Shout out to everybody that came through on the lives this week, man. It's been a good week for the lives, man. And we chopped up a lot of great game. And for those of you who don't know, I'll be doing lives in the morning time. So y'all follow me on Instagram, Miles in the Game. Follow me on YouTube, Miles in the Game. The same thing, Miles in the Game, one word. Just follow me, man, and get the announcement for when I'm live. And it be in the morning time, Monday through Friday, and it'd be dope, man. What's going on with you, Lucario?
I'm good. You know, just out here living life and enjoying myself. You know, you got to do this. You got to enjoy the moments because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never fucking know, man. But shout out to June Sports, Armani. Shout out to Monogamous Player in the building, AJ Lino. What's popping with you? Courtney, what's good with you? Shout out to Rallin. What's going on? No Data. Phoenix Smiles in the building. Dukalex, Fine Art, Aussie. Rex Corp is in the building. Shout out to Vastly, Steve-O Baby, Jameer, Riz Game in the building. Shout outs to Troy Scott. What's up? Curry in the building. Vic Daddy in the building. Shout out to everybody. Hakeem is up in here. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. So today's show, man, is going to be, you know, I always say this, that it's going to be heavy, but it's really going to be heavy because what we're going to talk about today is why you need to make it more difficult. Not less difficult, more difficult for women to get with you, okay? More difficult. Now, first off top, I want to say a lot of the stuff we're going to say is a culmination of a lot of stuff we've been saying, but this is just to understand this. Like, we want to get you guys to a more advanced level of the game, and this is the type of shit that you can do and to make happen when you're more advanced in the game, right? And what do we mean by making it more difficult, right? What it means basically is this, right? So what you guys have to understand is that when you're out here interacting with women and dating women, right? Most women that you encounter, right, are going to be women who are either highly interested in you, women who have no interest in you, women who are kind of like in the middle. They have that medium interest or whatever it is like that, right? Now, also what happens is that if you have a program and a way that you like doing things, what happens is that when a woman is highly interested in you, she's going to go along with your program and she's going to follow you and she's going to be submissive to you and stuff like that. If the woman is not really into you like that, right? Let's say he's okay or whatever, or a woman's just using you for attention. All those things will be revealed to you if you make it more difficult. So for example, if you make it more difficult for a woman to be with you, right? What happens is that the women who aren't really feeling you, they're going to fall off. The women who are really, really feeling you, they're going to follow you regardless because they're into you. So what happens is that when you make it more difficult, it separates the women who are really about it and who's not about it. Now, this is the thing. Making it more difficult is as simple as just doing what you want, just having your masculine identity and doing what you want. So I did a video years ago while I was talking about, I think it was titled because somebody asked me, you know, about women and they're on an emotional roller coaster and, you know, how do you get women to fuck?
Wait, hold on.
What's up?
I just want to say congratulations to Mr. Lucario on 70,000.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. We made it, people. Now all we need is what? 900,000 30 more to get to a million or some shit.
Hey, don't they send you the play button after 100?
I think so. I think
You almost hit the play button, nigga. God.
We appreciate all you guys supporting. You feel what I'm saying? Spread the word so we can keep it going. You feel me?
You see where it says live on air, you're gonna have to put the play button right there.
Exactly. That's a fact.
You're gonna have to put the play button right behind you, my nigga, like everybody else. Like oh, shit.
No, that's real shit. But this is the thing, guys. In order to make it more difficult, you're not really doing anything in particular to actually make it more difficult. What makes it more difficult for the woman from her perspective is that you're just being a man. You're being you and you're laying down your standard, right? So for example, you might match with a girl on a dating app or you might be talking to a girl in the street or at a party, whatever, and you might let the girl know, hey, listen, let's go out and get a drink. And she might say, oh, but can we go to dinner instead? Right. And then you say, nah, listen, this is what we're going to do. My number, and you call me when you're ready to go out and get a drink with me. Right. So basically making it more difficult for her to make shit happen with you. So from her perspective, this is way more difficult. See, the average guy, what he's going to do is he's just going to do what she wants and do what she says because he's put her on a pedestal. Now, the question you might be asking, you're like, but Locario, why would she even bother? Why would she even, fuck with you and do that, right? Now, what you got to understand is that, one, the woman could just say no and walk away because she's like, fuck this, I ain't dealing with this motherfucker, right? That could always happen, right? But two, what happens is that when you let the woman know what it is, right? Either she's highly interested in you, which means she's going to go with it, or in the case of this particular example, you tell her, hey, listen, this is what I want to do, hit me back. What happens is that if the woman is interested, when she thinks about it, she's like, you know what? Let me go and call this guy and see what's popping with him because I'm actually interested in making this thing go down. In fact, the reason why she's intrigued to call you back is because you made it more difficult. Whereas most guys that she deals with just does what she says. So she says to herself, man, what is it about him that he's comfortable enough to just dismiss me like this when all these other guys are just doing whatever the fuck I say?
Right.
So by making it more difficult, you make yourself stand out, which makes her see more value in you. You see what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on this shit?
Well, yeah, it's kind of equivalent to when these these chicks say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna make him wait because I like him more."
Right, exactly.
Well, I want him to see me as a good girl and blah blah blah. It's like you want her to recognize that your value.
Right.
You understand? You want her to recognize what you know about yourself. And I've been telling people this lately where it's like, everybody's like, oh, well, fuck what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is this, it's like, again, it's not about fuck what other people think. It's what I think matters most.
Right. Exactly.
Here's the beautiful part about what you think matters most. The part about what you think matters most is that it's like it becomes automatic for you to check people,
right,
and to let them know, that's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? So when you say, hey, let's meet up for coffee, let's meet up for a drink, and the entitled bitch says to you, the sour bitch says to you, and shout out to Boss Mac, the sour bitch says, oh, well, I don't do coffee dates, and I only go out with niggas that take me to dinner, and you got to spend like $500, and if you make $50K, then don't even date because blah blah blah. All them stupid fucking podcast bitches, right?
Right.
When they come and say some shit to you like that, you look at them like, okay, so this won't happen.
Right.
This won't happen, and that's okay. Because let me tell you something. It's only because there's a bunch of weak niggas out there.
Mm-hmm.
If every motherfucker was on the type of time where it's like we all had a code,
mm-hmm.
and we all stuck to the game and was like, listen, first dates got to be simple and cheap, regardless. Mm-hmm. Like if all of us, shout out to Tom Likas, if all of us followed Tom Likas, every last one of us, where none of us don't spend more than $40 on the first date, you think any of these fucking bitches would be trying to run up on niggas talking about steakhouses and all this dumb shit?
Right.
None of them would do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know that some men, they could get a cash app out of them. They could get them to pay for their fucking babysitter. They could get them to take them to a fucking steakhouse. Bro, I told y'all many fucking stories about how I just told a woman to sit in a certain seat.
Mm-hmm.
And it pains me to this day because this bitch was bad.
Mm.
You understand? It pains me to this day, but it's like I had to teach a bitch a lesson. I couldn't make it easy for her.
Right.
Because here's the thing, and here's another reason why you can't make it easy, especially in the fucking beginning.
Right.
It's because if you make it easy for her in the beginning, it's gonna be hard for you in the end.
I don't know about that.
You understand?
That's a fact.
It gotta be tough, bro. It gotta be stringent. Like, what the fuck you think the vetting process is about?
Mm-hmm.
Bro. Even when I'm in the market for a fuck buddy, she still gotta have standards.
Right.
Bro, I was on a date recently, and this bitch she was cool, and we was vibing.
Mm-hmm.
She was too much of a free spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, free spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And told me some crazy shit like, well, yeah, I like to play pranks on my boyfriends, or I like to play pranks on guys. She said some shit like, I want to drive you crazy and make you think about me all the time and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, how would you do that? She was like, well, I'm a free spirit and I just come up with anything. And sometimes I even play pranks on guys that I deal with. And I was like, what kind of pranks you talking about? She was like, I might put Aura gel in your toothpaste tube. And then the next time you brush your teeth, this is a true story. She was like, the next time you brush your teeth, your mouth will go numb.
Oh my God.
I said, bro, I swear, if I really wanted to, all I had to do was after we finished the drink, just start walking back to the crib. I swear, all I had to do if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, let me feel this bitch out just a little bit more.
Right.
She started talking that crazy shit, and I was like, okay. All right. I was like, so do you need me to walk you to your car, or?
Right, we're done.
We're done. I'm good. I'm real good. Or a gel in my toothpaste?
Mm-hmm.
You want to drive me crazy, bro? Even if it's just a fuck buddy situation, standards still have to be maintained.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still need some type of consistency, because I got work, I got other women to deal with, I got other things to deal with. I don't need you fucking putting Aura gel in my fucking toothpaste. What if my woman's over here using my toothpaste?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? This is crazy. So many niggas, it's like whatever. Like, oh, word. So you need me to hop on one leg? Sure, whatever you want, as long as I can smash.
Right.
And these chicks know it, bro. They see it in you. They see that your. Let me tell you, anybody in sales, right? You know about something called pain points.
Mm-hmm.
For you guys who are pussy hungry, they know that women know that pussy is your pain point.
Right.
So they know that they can use it to manipulate you.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how a salesperson knows that once he knows your pain points, he can use that to influence you to make the sale.
Right.
You understand? That's how it works. So this is why there are times where you got to maintain your dignity. And bro, we all want pussy. We all get horny.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta know your price.
Right.
You gotta know your price. And the thing is, are you willing? Is your peace, is your standard of life worth some weird chick's vagina?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you really got to be careful out here, and that's what gets a lot of guys into a lot of shit, because you allow it to be easy for her to get you in the position that she wants you to be in.
Right.
The whole time you trying to get her in a certain position.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? But niggas get caught up, bro. And it's like, bro, you can't. Wait, he said y'all be sneak dissing.
Who you talking about? What is he talking about? B, what you talking about? Call up. 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
Sneak dissing?
I have no idea what this nigga talking about.
If I'm gonna diss somebody, I do it straight up. Like, what are we talking about? Don't y'all niggas get in y'all feelings every episode? What's the sneak diss about?
Hold on. I see somebody calling my Skype number. Don't call my Skype number. Call the 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. That's the number you guys call in for today. And you know what the crazy part is about all this, right? So what happens is that when you are making it more difficult for women, what you're doing is you're simultaneously strengthening yourself.
Exactly.
So what happens is that let's take this call.
All right, 240-240. You're on live with Lucario and Miles.
Yo,
name age city. What's up?
B. It was good. It's B.
Did you donate?
Did
you donate?
Yeah. No, y'all told me to call up. Remember?
All right. So
So what I was saying is that
all All right, so we got 447. 447, you're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you donate?
It's Art, 33 years old, and donated to iTax Media.
All right, where would you donate at? Cash App, PayPal?
No, the PayPal. If it's iTax Media, it must be PayPal.
Okay, hold on.
I put a note. It says 70,000. So congrats on that as well.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
Just calling in just to like congratulate, and also just to say that with the topic you're saying now and everything, it all just boils down to just being authentic and your identity being in check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's
all it is. Like, I feel like me personally, the way I kind of navigate through life now is just black and white. Like, I kind of know who I am, and then everything else is just like, black and white. So there's just no confusion. You just keep pushing, keep doing your thing, and stand on principle.
Facts.
Right. Real talk.
Stand on business out here.
Exactly.
Shout out to Boss Man.
The thing is, before I even discovered you guys, and before I developed my game and try to improve in anything, I used to be that guy that would just like do what he's got to do, any means necessary to get to the pussy or whatever. But like you said, if you start off weak, it's going to end bad. So
facts. Yes, sir.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Hey, appreciate you, man. You calling from the UK?
Yeah, East London.
East London. Hey, let me ask you something real quick. Have you heard anything about steaks created from human cells and cultivated and cloned in a laboratory?
What, in London?
Yes.
I don't know about that, but I heard about like celebrities. Like you can buy like lab-made celebrity meat. You can buy celebrity. You can buy celebrity meat. Like I saw some article, like you can buy like Kanye West beef or some shit, like from the lab.
From the lab. Wow, that's crazy.
But I don't know if it's true, but I read it somewhere online, so it could be fake news. But yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, you guys over there in the UK, man, y'all doing some weird shit with the steak, man.
That's crazy.
It's just fish and chips, in it. Just fish and chips.
Just fish and chips, in it. Fish and chips and a spot of tea. That's all for me. No steak over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, we do. What's it? Beef Wellington. That's what we do.
Beef Wellington. Yes, that's a pristine,
cool.
Pristine dish from the UK. Yes. All right. Thank you, man. Thanks for the call, brother.
No
Take
problem.
it easy, man. Be safe.
All good. Cheers.
All right. Cheers. Oh, yeah, I got to use that. Cheers. All right. So 740, you're on with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? And where did you donate?
I'm sorry, I didn't donate.
All right. Call back and donate. All right, bro?
All right.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right. Don't you guys consistency?
718. That's why they tried to call your Skype, because they know I don't play that shit.
Right.
718-877. This Moses?
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro? What's going on with
you? Yeah, I donated. You know I donated.
All right.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. Got you. So what's going on?
Now, I just wanted to say, I'm gonna keep it short. This topic, is a great topic. Always good to learn something new. But let me say this. This is why it goes back to what did you say, Lucario, and how a woman has to earn your non-sexual time,
right,
and attention,
right.
And this is what this topic goes about, because it's hard for women to get non-sexual attention from men. So you have to make it difficult by not giving women attention, making women earn attention. Right? You understand? So that's what this topic goes back. And secondly, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off of here. Miles, I was on YouTube today. Guess what happened to one passport bro?
What happened?
Yes, you heard. He passed away.
What happened?
You want to know? What happened was he got set up by a woman overseas.
Dang.
Because what happened was. Yeah, because what happened was he was a guy who got in love with a chick overseas. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Colombia or Cuba, one of those, right?
Right.
He got in love with that woman. He was like, this woman's a dime. She's hot, bro. That's why I went overseas to get her.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, he'd been with that woman for 8 months, but he didn't know that woman was setting him up. So, and all this time, the woman was leading him.
Right.
So what he did with the one time, the woman said, "Listen, I want you to get your airplane ticket and fly over here and meet me."
Mm-hmm.
And then what did his dumbass did? He actually got a plane ticket and flew to the country she told him to fly to. And the woman took him to a bad neighborhood. And then what happened was and the woman was playing around with him and then he didn't know that was going to happen. And the next thing you know, 3 guys were standing in the corner waiting for him.
Damn.
And they with guns. And then they took him, kidnapped him, chased him, wrapped his arms, and was like, "Yo, if you don't give me $2,000, it's a wrap for you."
Wow.
Right? So what? And then what he had to do was he had to call his dad, who was in this country, or his brother. And then luckily they sent him $2,000.
Right.
And then when they sent him the $2,000, he gave them the $2,000. He's like, "Nah, this is not enough. We need more from you." And he couldn't give more. So what happened was, and then they end up killing him.
Oh,
but
jeez.
the good thing, and they end up shooting him. But the good news is they fought the woman who set him up and the other guy who did that.
Right.
So I just wanted to say, when guys keep talking about the fact, and I was like, wait, I'm glad I listened to this news. Mm-hmm. When guys talk about passport,
right?
Get your passport, bro. Understand that this can happen. They did not write this YouTube video. I gotta find it somewhere. When I get time, I'm gonna look for it, and I'm gonna send it, and I'm gonna email it to you, Lucario.
Okay.
What I'm gonna say is this: understand that when guys talk about passport bros, they did not write this YouTube for nothing. They write this YouTube because this can happen to you also, if you don't be careful.
Exactly.
So I just wanted to call in and say that. So thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
That's crazy. Listen, man, we've been telling y'all this shit. So, it's like, we've been trying to tell niggas forever. It's one of these things where, you don't want to say you told you so, but
right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas, we just talking shit. You know what I mean? It's like, but hey, that's what happens, man. That's what happens. You know what I mean? But see, even that type of shit is a byproduct of guys not understanding their value and making it difficult for women to get to them. Because I was saying before we had the calls is that, the more difficult you make it for women, the more you strengthen yourself. So the problem is with a lot of guys is they're scared of women saying no, and they're scared of women leaving. Right? They're scared of like having to charge this chick to the game, because what happens is that most guys choose women over themselves. You have to always choose yourself over the woman. You know what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when you choose yourself over the woman, right? That's always going to make it difficult for the woman. But if she is able to earn being with you, then what happens is you have a higher quality woman, and then you stop wasting time with women who don't really want to fuck with you.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because this is the issue with a lot of guys in the whole pickup artist community and all this other shit like that, is that the thing with the pickup artist community is that they would teach guys ways to try to convince women who don't really like them to sleep. Yeah. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not really what you want to do.
Right.
That's not really what you want to do. You want to find women who are excited.
Right.
To share their time with you.
Mm-hmm.
And to share their body with you, and for you to share your body with them. That's what you're looking for.
Right.
Because anything else could be confusion. Anything else could be an issue. I just shout out to this dude. I hate his fucking name because I don't know how to say it.
Like Zed or something. I know you're talking about.
Zed, whatever the fuck his name is. Shout out. I mean, no disrespect to him. Shout out to him. I watch his shit all the time, so I like his content. And shout out to him. I just hate to pronounce his fucking name because it's like a tongue twister. But anyway, he does the coffee pod and all that shit. But he just did a video talking about like there's this poster on the college campus where it said, where it says shit like meet Jane, meet John, something like whatever. John goes down the hill, blah blah blah. Well, it has some shit where it says, John and Jane are drunk. John and Jane have sex. The next day, Jane decides that she didn't consent. John is charged or some shit like that.
Right.
And so it was like this thing on some college campus or some campaign or something trying to like remind men that like fucking with women who are intoxicated could be an issue, especially on the college campus and things like that, because women, you know, they have that thing where if they feel like they didn't consent, or if they feel confused the following morning, or if they have some type of regret, they're looking at you.
Right.
You understand? And the thing is, that's another reason why, you know, when we say make it more difficult, another thing that is being said in the idea of it is that you want to be more discerning.
Exactly.
You want to be more discriminating, meaning that you have a standard that you set for yourself as a man, and that standard has to be maintained no matter what type of woman you're dealing with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So the woman has to display certain characteristics that let you know, okay, this is a green light. I can move forward with this chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's showing a certain level of cooperation. And shout out to 50. Like, even if you're going out for drinks, it should be a 2-drink maximum.
Right.
Anything past 2 drinks, bro, 2 drinks is like the end of the day. Really, 1 is good, but like 2 drinks is like the end of the day. And y'all gotta at least be talking for like an hour to an hour and a half. You get what I'm saying? Or at least dancing or doing something. Saying to the point where 2 drinks make sense. Right. But like, don't ever take no chick, because when you hear us say, oh, we taking a woman out for a drink, bro, it is not to get her intoxicated.
Exactly. Right.
Right. If you go out on a date and you order some drinks and the bitch knocked the shit like she's just knocking drinks back, that's a red flag. Right. The only reason why you ordering drinks is so you can keep your mouth wet, so you can have a decent conversation. That's the main reason. It's not to like go crazy on alcohol, because these dumb fucking chicks, when you, hey, come out for a drink. Well, I don't drink. Well, bitch, they serve all types of drinks, non-alcoholic and otherwise.
Right. That's like just being uncooperative and shit. You be like, get the fuck out of here.
Like some niggas actually fall for that shit. I'd be like, look, bitch, if you ain't interested in going out, just say that. Don't tell me you don't drink. Everybody drinks. And every bar has a non-alcoholic option. Stupid fucking, like, guys, whenever you hear a bitch say, I don't drink, just tell her to have a nice day.
Basically.
Do not fucking, don't follow up with no shit. Just have a nice day, bitch. Well, you know, I don't really drink like that. And bro, because I've had many chicks come meet me for the date and be like, yo, I don't really drink, but I wanted to spend time with you. I wanted to meet you. You're like an interesting guy. And I'm like, that's what makes sense to me, because I know I'm an interesting looking guy.
Right.
You should want to come out with me. No matter what the deal. You could be a fucking Christian. Out fucking Christian, but it's like, look, I came here not for alcohol, but to meet with you.
Exactly.
So order me a Shirley Temple or a fucking water or a cranberry juice with nothing in it, and let's get this conversation going.
Right.
Fucking like these chicks are so and well, fuck the chicks. The bitches gonna say whatever the fuck they gonna say. It's the niggas who fall for it. And I won't lie. When I was early on in the game, I used to fall for that shit. Like, oh wow, you don't drink? That's crazy. I didn't know. Like, when a bitch say she don't, do you offer, hey, let's meet up for drinks? Oh, I don't drink. Bitch, have a good night. Take it easy.
And you know what's interesting you just said is that back in the day, like, you would fall for it. And I feel like all guys have at some point fell for the bullshit. Because remember earlier you was talking about how if men generally had a code, right? And we only spent this amount of money on a date or whatever, and that was just what it is, then it'll be a different energy. Women have a code. You understand? Their code is, let's bullshit these guys so we can get more out of them and have the upper hand. That's the code.
That's the code.
That's the code. Right. That's the code for the guys they're not really feeling. It's like, oh, well, let me tell him I don't really drink so he can suggest dinner. Let me tell him I'm not that type of girl so he can go out on 3 or 4 more dates with me and all this other stuff. And this is why you have to make it more difficult.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is this. I always tell you guys, somebody has to submit. So what happens is that if you go in her direction, you're submitting to her shit. Like, there's times where I would be on a dating app, and the first message I'll say to the girl is basically, when you free to get a drink? And then you would respond and say, oh, let's talk first. So what happens is that if I start talking, then she's leading.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So what it is that either I leave her on red and stop talking to her and talk to another woman, right? Or I say, here's my number, text me, and then we'll set up a date. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? But what it is that in these situations, right, you got to understand that you have to make it difficult, and making it difficult is just standing on your shit.
Right.
This is the deeper part about it, right? This is what you got to understand. The feminine energy has to yield to your masculine energy.
Yes.
And what happens is that there's always going to be a clash of feminine and masculine energy until the feminine, right, submits to the masculine.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So if the woman is not submitting, then you don't have cooperation, right? But what happens is that she has to submit. So the more difficult it is, and she does submit, that's the more interest she has. You see how it works? So her interest is higher when she's submitting to that difficult thing.
Mm-hmm.
Her interest is lower when she's trying to get you to submit to her. You see what I'm saying? So this is why we tell you guys that you got to stand on what you say and be about that. And that means that you might have to let some women go.
You got to let a lot of them go, honestly.
Right. You're going to have to let them go. And that's the thing that strengthens you, because if you stand on your shit, that makes you more attractive. So when you meet the next woman, you come into the next woman with that energy intact.
Exactly. And, and here's the thing too, because, shout out to, some of these other guys when they talk about how men are the gatekeepers to relationship.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. Let's just go with that. I mean, I believe that men are the gatekeepers to all things, but let's just go with that talking point for a second.
Right.
Here's the reason why you have to make it difficult, or like I said, be more discerning, or at least to say, have a standard of how you want things to go.
Right.
Being that you are the gatekeeper to the relationship, that also means you are the designer and architect of the dynamics of said relationship.
Exactly.
So if in the beginning you make a plan, you say, hey, let's meet for drinks. Let's meet for coffee. Let's go for a walk in the park. Let's do something simple so we can get to know each other. Mm-hmm. And just because you're fucking horny and you've been in a drought and you need some pussy and you don't care. And she says, well, I'm not really a coffee date type of girl. I only do dinners. And I don't do chain restaurant. It has to be an exclusive type of restaurant where the meals are at least, at the end of the night, we should be spending at least anywhere from $300 to $500. And that's what I do.
Right.
If you as a man acquiesce to that, guess what you're doing? You're allowing her to be the fucking gatekeeper.
Right.
And that's the part that kills me with some of these cats who they claim that they are so beholden to some of these talking points from these other groups and these other guys.
Right.
Well, if you're really the gatekeeper of relationships, then how the fuck did all these bitches get so used to $500 first dates? How?
Exactly. And what's interesting is that if we go with that, if you're the gatekeeper of the relationship, then you're also the gatekeeper of sex, because sex is under the relationship, right? So you see what I'm saying? So what is this thing about how she's the gatekeeper of sex when sex is part of the relationship? So you find the relationship. So if I meet you and I say, hey, listen, we're gonna go get these drinks, and then we're gonna go back to my place, or we're gonna go get these drinks, and next time I see you next week, I'm gonna set something up. We're gonna go back to my place and do this. So if I'm gatekeeping the relationship, sex falls under the relationship.
Facts.
So therefore, I'm the gatekeeper of the sex too.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So you're submitting to all of it.
All of it.
So how are you gatekeeping anything when nothing happens until I create it? And the man creates the relationship. As soon as I approach the woman, I'm giving the woman the opportunity to have a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So
all right, we got 713. You are on live with Lucario and Miles. I think this is a Monogamous Player. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Miles, Mr. Lucario, man. Happy Friday. I donated.
All right.
Reserve. What's going on?
Oh yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, guys. I just wanted to always just say, man. I just want to always give y'all cigars because these topics are very, 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 very relevant. You see what I'm saying? And then Mr. LaCar, you remember you and I was having this conversation last night just about the vetting, and this is basically kind of stems from that, or just an extension of that topic, right? But here's another good point, Miles, and you were just saying and you actually said this a while back, and I actually agree. See, guys got to understand this, bro. Women really don't eat a lot like that. Back. So if a woman is ordering a whole bunch of shit, that's already a red flag.
Red flag.
You see what I'm saying? And then, Miles, even what you said about drinking, right? Drinking is really, on a date, is really more of like date etiquette. Not necessarily about the drink. So like if we at a bar, we at a speakeasy, okay, it makes sense to have, you know what I'm saying, a glass of champagne in my hand. You see what I'm saying? And she got a glass of champagne in her hand. But here's the game that I'm trying to give a lot of guys that's trying to still, they still trying to figure it out, right? See, when you go out on a first date or you just go out on dates, casual dates with women, a woman should never order more than what you order. So when you go out and you was only set to order 2 appetizers and a drink, that's her limit. And that's why when I used to take women out on dates, first dates, I used to always take a girl out to one of your spots. And since I know the menu, I will always recommend her on what she should get.
Right.
And a lot of times women, when they fall in your lead, they're going to say, yes, cool, I want to try that. Yep. Oh my God, that tastes so good. I want to come back. You know what I'm saying? With my friends. You see what I'm saying? So once again, I'm controlling the situation because I know that this, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's an entree, it only costs so much. And I'm only spending so much because that was the limit that I was spending on myself. You see what I'm saying? But if you out here, you only was set to spend $50 on yourself, but then the tab, you look at the tab and it's $250, but $200 is from her, that's a red flag. You see what I'm saying? And then another good thing, which is a good flag, a green flag, which is a girl that, okay, she gets to have another month or another couple of weeks in the vetting process, right? Because I'm going to be honest, Mr. Lucario and Miles, the first date is really a chopping block. A lot of females shouldn't make it to the second date.
My nigga.
Exactly.
Bro, that's what it's a numbers game for a reason, nigga. Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It should be a chopping block as in, okay, this is the final date and good luck with your life, or okay, moving forward, you're going to be one of my fuck buddies, and that's where the situation is going to go. Right. You see what I'm saying? But here's a green flag, which is a great thing that a woman can do, right? It'll say for example, like you had a round of drinks, you got the hookah, y'all vibing or whatever, and an hour later, she go and she say, "Do you want something? I'm gonna go get her something." That's a great flag. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, when I take women out on dates, I don't expect them to pay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to cover because I'm offering you, but I also respect a woman that has money in her pocket.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I don't like women that go out and they got lint in their pocket. No, I like a woman that's willing to pay for something too.
Shout out to K-Zag, and your debit card works too, bitch.
Right.
So think about it, Miles. A great concept. If say for example, if y'all went to a speakeasy and y'all just had a great time, right? And she wants to extend the date, then she needs to cover the funding. So say for example, she's like, "Oh, this is bar that's a couple of blocks down. I'll cover." Cool. But if a girl is telling you offering the fact of, "Oh, let's go here and go there," and you down with it, but you the one covering, that's a red flag. Once again, look for women that's willing to pour into the pot just like you pouring into the pot.
Facts. Real shit.
Thank y'all so much, guys, for the opportunity. Everybody that's listening, have a great weekend. Thanks,
sir. Appreciate you, brother. Be safe, man. Have a good weekend. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. You got any more calls? I mean,
no.
Yeah. Okay.
Good on calls now, yeah.
So, guys, call up 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Make sure you guys donate and then call up. Let me see what else we got here. Let's look at some of these questions. It says, what happened to your videos and channels prior to 2013? Do you know why they got pulled? Yeah, that's because they took the channel down. That was the old channel. It says,
let's not dwell on the past.
You know what I'm saying? It says, besides the popular dating apps, do you know any underground dating apps or services that are popular? go on the app store and just type in dating apps, and all those shits will pop up. You see what I'm saying? And then just try the ones that you think is are good for you. You know what I'm saying? This guy has a lot of questions. Courtney, you should call up. Said I watched a popular dating coach, and he said you should not move in with a chick ever, even if married. It kills the attraction. Do you agree with any of that? Well, I would say that I feel like a man, even if he moves in with a woman, he should still have his own place separate from her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I feel like a guy needs to have time away from his chick, at some point. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think that he should be all up under his chick 24 hours, 7 days a week type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't believe in cohabitation.
Right.
And I think it could work like how you say, like I think we could have multiple properties. Like we could have a place where we both could be, live for the most part at, but you could have your own place, and I definitely have my own place, because I am a firm believer in the whole, Superman's fortress of solitude. And I really think a man needs to be alone. A man needs to have his very own space. Mm-hmm. And I think as a man who has his own space, right, there's something about maintaining the cleanliness and the order of your space that gives you another layer of masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That when a woman, like, for example, when a woman comes to your place and she see that your place is clean and organized, and even if you pay a maid to do it. Right.
Right.
But the bottom line is you keep your place clean. That signals to a woman that she can't be a slob around you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You want to have your place so pristine that a woman is apologetic if she forgets something at your house.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Even if you've been together for years, she still asks you if she could open the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
She just has that level of respect for the way that you run your shit, because you run a tight ship, and she understands and she respects it, and she doesn't want to do anything to disrupt that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And the problem with a lot of dudes is that what happens is, I know we have expectations for women to cook and clean, but here's what happens to a lot of fucking dudes. They go from sometimes they go from their parents' house to a dorm, and then they marry a bitch and move right in.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all these expectations of a female.
Right.
And then they never actually learn how to, like, your whole life, a bitch probably always been, whether it's your mother or somebody else, always folded your shirts. You don't even know how you like your shirts folded.
Mm-hmm.
I know how I like my shirts folded. I know exactly how I like my socks to be folded.
Right.
Like when I'm missing a sock or something like that, I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody does my laundry for me, I'm always missing a fucking sock. Sometimes I don't even like when women do my fucking laundry. That's how fucking meticulous I am about my own shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that adds an extra layer of organization, consistency, cleanliness, and overall masculinity, order, structure, all of those things mentally to your whole countenance, where a woman got to respect you.
Right.
You even if you go on vacation or spend a certain amount of time with a female, she's not going to be like, you ever go into a bitch's bathroom and you can't even wash your hands in the sink because it's makeup shit and fucking like makeup brushes and this and that and cleansers and this, everything is so fucked up in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And she got all these different beauty products and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the panties is hanging over there and it's like, bitch, like, what are we doing?
Right.
I step into I've been to certain women's like houses or bathroom, and it's like there's no space for you to like just lean on the fucking bathroom counter or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so much shit everywhere. You understand? So again, when a woman steps into your fortress of solitude and she sees how pristine it is, it's like she gotta come correct. Even if she is a slob at her house, guess what? If you coming over, she gonna have that shit spick and span because she know you coming over and she know how you deal with your shit. You understand? I don't believe in cohabitation, and a man should have his shit in order, bro. Like you should have your living space very organized and clean and good.
Yeah, because the thing that I've noticed over the years, and shout out to Alan Roger Curry, because Alan Roger Curry had a thing where he was talking about, like, he broke, you know how people say alpha males and beta males and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But he broke it down into like four things. So he said you have the total alpha male, you have the alpha male with some beta traits, then you have the beta male with some alpha traits, and then you have a total beta male. You feel what I'm saying? And so what's interesting is that when you're in a relationship with a woman, right, you're basically, you can't be a total alpha male in a relationship. So the closest you can be is an alpha male with some beta traits, because in order to be a total alpha male, you really, you are so unwavering about everything that you can't actually do anything with anybody, because your whole entire thing is, I don't give a fuck about what you think and what you're trying to do. Everything is just me, period. Right? So when you're an alpha male with some beta traits, what that means is that you take consideration with your woman, right? But what the problem is that a lot of guys who get in relationships, right, and if they're living with their chick and they're there the whole time living with their girl, right, what happens is that infringes on your natural masculine energy. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is why you need time away from your woman, because what happens is that there's a part of you that has to be put forth in order to manage your relationship. Right. So when you step away from it in that situation, when you're stepping away from that situation, then you get to recharge. You understand what I'm saying? You get to recharge your shit. But what happens is that when guys are around their women all the time, they end up starting to sound like their women. This is why you hear a lot of guys in relationships with their girl and they sound bitch made. I'm saying they start taking more of the ideologies of the woman. And the reason why is because most guys who are in relationships usually was that beta type of dude, and they've been following their woman since the jump. So it's easier for them to submit more to the woman.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because if a man is really being real, right? And that's why I said where the whole more difficult thing, and this is the thing, I don't want this to go over your guys' heads. A woman should constantly be chasing her man. You understand? And the man should never be caught. You understand? So meaning what that means is that a man, when he's within his masculinity, there's certain things, if you're like 100% really being about what you're about, right, what's going to happen is that that's automatically going to clash with her because she's feminine, you're masculine. So now what happens is that the woman is constantly chasing you to try to sort of get you to be that beta motherfucking guy. That's the woman's job, is to turn you into a beta male. Right. Her turning you into a beta male is the thing that she has to see that you're going to basically be like, no. And that no is what keeps her chasing you, which keeps her attracted to you. But as soon as you give in and say yes, that's when the disrespect comes in. That's why so many guys in relationships, the woman is disrespecting them because the woman is no longer chasing that guy. She's already conquered that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why she's like, man, this motherfucker, it's almost like, you know, when you see a kid and they're tired of playing with a toy, you understand? Right. Or somebody finished the puzzle. So it's like, man, I already done did, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'm done with this kind of thing. Like, I have no more, there's no more intrigue. There's nothing else but if the woman is constantly chasing something that she can never catch, you understand what I'm saying? That's what keeps the interest there.
What do you have to say about Donato?
Who?
Donato. He says you got to simp a little, to be honest.
No, you ain't got to simp. No, you don't have to simp. You don't have to simp. It's not about simping. It's about when you're in a relationship, understanding the dynamic of what you need to do in order to maintain the relationship. But simping is not necessarily a thing that needs to happen.
Nope, not at all. Because
simping is the gateway to you fully submitting to your woman. Because simping is already submission. And the thing is, in a sense, you submit. Everybody, like men and women, both submit to each other in different ways. But when I say submitting, I'm talking about, you know, a guy fully handing his balls over to the woman. That's what a lot of guys do. They fully hand the balls. Like, imagine you call one of your homeboys up and say, yo, bro, come out this week and we're going to go do this and that. And he says, well, I got to ask my wife to see if it's okay. He's finished.
He's done.
You see what I'm saying? This is a lot of niggas out there. Dudes be fucking, sleeping on the couch. He's finished. Yo, I'm in the doghouse, bro. My wifey's upset with me. I'm in the doghouse. He's finished. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happens when you go full simp.
Call it. Yeah, you never go full retard.
Exactly.
Call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Go ahead and call in, guys. Yeah. We're going to be here for like another 40 minutes, so make sure y'all call in.
All right, so it says, how do you deal with growing up in a religious household where premarital sex is considered a sin? I think one thing is looking in the text and seeing if the text support it or it's just tradition. All right, so guys, first of all, let me say this because I actually talk about this in the new Bad Boy membership program, which all you guys should get, which is called 7 Spiritual Principles that will help you step up your game. So make sure you guys get that. That is on the Bad Boy membership right now. And there's a part of that program where I talk about the difference between you influencing society and society influencing you. You understand? So with this question, you're influenced by society. You understand? You said, you grew up in a household where premarital sex is considered a sin, right? So what you're doing is you're still adhering to what you've been taught. See, the problem is a lot of people have not been, taught to think critically or even came to the awareness of thinking critically or thinking for themselves. Yeah. So when you get to the point where you think for yourself, you say, self, does this shit make sense to me? Like, self, do I care about this shit? You see what I'm saying? You got to ask yourself these questions. But see, the problem is people just take what they've been taught and just take it. This is why you hear a bunch of nonsense on the internet where guys are regurgitating all the things the red pill are saying and the manosphere saying because they never think. You know? And so what happens is, because even look, you said, I think one thing is looking in the text and seeing if the text supports it or it's just tradition. Why are you still trying to look in the text? How about you look in your own mind? How about you feel it in your own heart? How about you think about it for yourself? You see what I'm saying? So what happens is you got to ask yourself, what the fuck is a sin? You see what I'm saying? And who taught you that this is a sin, this is not a sin, this is something you should do, this is something you shouldn't do? And remember, you're a grown-ass man. So you being a grown-ass man, think for yourself and make your own decisions, right? So you already know you grew up in a religious household, which means you're aware that you grew up in a way where you were taught a certain thing.
Right.
Now, you don't need to be beholden to that. You can let all that shit go. You can say, fuck all that shit I learned when I was a kid. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that the problem is you have, and this is what I always find funny. You have men who, or I should say you have guys who call themselves men, but they're really seriously adhering to religion, which is weird because you're basically saying, I'm going off of another man's or another person's ideology and making that my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going off someone else's identity and making it my thing. Instead of having your own masculine identity. Go to Masculine Identity Membership, people. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that, don't sit there and fucking like waste your time worrying about all this other shit. All you got to do is figure out your own shit.
Focus on yourself. Look at Lucario, selfish.
Exactly, selfish. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Go get your t-shirt at thebadboystyle.com, guys.
Exactly. So this says, what's your thoughts on this quote from W. James Dennis? A man's biggest weakness is not women or sex. It's the way he thinks about himself. Oh, that's some real shit. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because listen, man, the way you see yourself and think about yourself is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, if you understand yourself, then what happens is that you strengthen yourself. You understand? And you start knowing who you really are.
Right.
The shit gets really deep because, you know, it's funny how people are so religious, but they don't even realize that they're God. You understand what I'm saying? That's
don't.
Exactly. They're not ready for all that. Exactly. Let's not go down that path.
You're gonna be you're gonna be all types of blasphemous and worshiping and all that the other shit. So
right, exactly. It says, how direct should I be on dating apps? Sometimes I send the messages out first and multiple times with no response. Yeah, well, this is the thing. You should be direct because the no response is a response. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're direct and letting the girl know what you want and she's not responding to that, that's your answer. Right? Because you could have been beating around the bush and she would have responded, but it wouldn't have been to what you were saying or to what you really wanted to happen, I should say. Right? So then you would just be wasting time. See, it's better to have 10 women not respond to you than to have 2 women respond to you based off some bullshit you saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, you gotta make sure that you guys are not wasting time and shit. You know what I'm saying? This says, what's the point of dates? Should guys just go to bars and clubs and find women who are sexually attracted to them, make them horny, then pull to a place where sex can happen? Well, that's the thing, Chill E. So the date, separate dates from sex. You understand? So when it comes to dating or going out on a date or whatever, right? It's really to feel the situation out to see if this is a chick that you may want to continue seeing for whatever reason. If you just want to have sex with a woman, you don't have to go on any dates. You just set up a time for y'all to have sex. You see what I'm saying? But the date is to feel a woman out in a situation that has non-sexual elements to it.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Because let's say, for example, you know, you might want a girlfriend or whatever at some point, and this could be a candidate for girlfriend. Or you might just want a fuck buddy type shit. But even with a fuck buddy, you still want to feel her out to see, okay, I want somebody consistent that I can have sex with. I want to feel her out, make sure she ain't crazy, make sure she, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, in her right mind or whatever it is like that. Can she follow directions, instructions, all that other shit?
Right.
Just feeling it out.
That's important.
You know what I'm saying? It's all filling it out. It says, what qualities about a woman indicate that she can be an asset in my life? Well, that's a question you got to answer yourself, man. like, why are you asking us what qualities a woman could be to be an asset in your life?
It's your life, bro. You have to look at what your life includes. We'll look at the dynamics and the priorities of your life and see where a woman fits in. You have to decide that. We don't decide. See, that's it. See, oh my God. And this is why the pickup community fucked everybody up.
Right.
Because a lot of you guys come over here, especially you new guys, and you know, Lucario's up to 70,000 subs. I'm up to 20-something thousand subs. So thank you. We appreciate you. We do appreciate you.
Thanks.
At the same time, like, don't come over here thinking that we're pickup artists here to tell you exactly what to do.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to advise you to figure out what to do for yourself.
Exactly.
That's why it's called bad boy, meaning that you are deviating from the norm and you're discovering yourself. That's why it's called masculine identity, meaning you are cultivating your own identity.
Mm-hmm.
Finding out more about who you are, so you can actually answer this question.
Right.
I'm not a PUA artist here to tell you, well, every man is like this, and this is how you do this. And for a woman to be an asset to your life, she has to do this. I don't know what the fucking life is like, homie.
Yeah, like you might want to fucking, I don't know, there's certain things you might want to do that we don't know about. So how can we even answer that? You have to figure out your shit.
You might be a marine biologist and you need a bitch that can hold her breath for 4 minutes. I don't know.
Right.
And look, the average bitch probably could hold her breath for 45 seconds.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So in order for that woman to be an asset in your life, she needs to know how to hold her breath for longer. Right. So you have to assess that and then set that as a requirement and a standard for any woman that you're dealing with. You have to make that decision, Rollin.
Right. This is
why I gotta hit us up for coaching. This ain't no fucking cookie cutter, one size fits all bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh well, all you gotta do is peacock and then wear a funny hat and then say these 3 words and then every woman is gonna fall into your fucking hat and into your lap. Like, no, bro.
Right.
We deal with actuality over here. Real game, no theory. That's why we call it that. And shout out to the fellas, Mr. 1950, Steve the Dean, K Zag, and Lucario and myself. Check us out on 12 noon Eastern time on YouTube Live. Real game, no theory. Right? But guys, we don't answer these questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
We give you advice and we give you suggestions on how to develop your own identity so you can answer these questions for yourself.
Right. Real talk. And guys, call up if you want to get your question answered. 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392 is the number. So it says, question, I knew it was going to be our last date when she said she can get entry for to go. What would you have done or said? What? I have no idea what he's talking about. You understand what he's saying?
Wait, let me see. I knew it was going to be our last date when she said she could get. Oh, when she said, "Can she get an entree to go?"
I was like, I'm sleeping.
Entree. So it says, what would you have done? What would you have done or said? Well, shit, I ended a date in the middle of the date because the chick wanted a fucking appetizer.
Right.
So fuck an entree. If she's trying to, that's obviously she's trying to get free food from you, my nigga. Like.
Mm-hmm. Right. Charge that.
You see, and you call yourself Riz Game.
Mm-hmm. I know, right?
You can have all the fucking Riz in the world, and these bitches will still take you for free shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, like,
right.
Not you, Riz Game. You're the smartest one out the bunch. I'm just saying, for all you dudes that subscribe to that whole Riz bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you know how to charm a bitch or because you have a certain swag and confidence about you, don't mean you know what the fuck you doing, because 90% of y'all niggas is still gonna buy this stupid bitch a fucking entree for her to take to her other man that she gonna fuck tonight and not you.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna bring that entree to go to her stallion nigga.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He gonna fuck the shit out of her, bust a nut, and then that's the food that he gonna eat to replenish his energy.
Real talk.
And you're paying for it. Why? Because you're trying to make it easy for a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you got to learn how to make it difficult. You got to learn how to be discerning. You got to learn how to set standards, consistency and standards for the quality of your own life. So these chicks know that they have to contend with something, and they can't just get they can't just get shit for free. They got to earn it.
Right. Real talk. Real talk. It says, what do you suggest for a man who is stuck in a sexless marriage? Get a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Call that shit a day. That's a wrap. Because, remember that video we did a while ago, Miles, with the lady that was talking and they had and Melanie King was doing the commentary on it. And it was like how women will come up with all these excuses as to why they don't want to fuck, or, we should go to counseling and blah, 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 and all that other stupid shit. But it's just really, she's not attracted to you anymore.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see, and again, this is the shit that women get you confused with to try to make you think that they need more to fuck. This is why when you first met her, I need to get to know you more.
We got to spend more time together. We got to do all of this. And now that you're married, oh, maybe if you were a little bit more romantic, we need to go out on more dates so I can feel the spark. Maybe if you took out the garbage more, cleaned up more, maybe I'd feel a little bit more better to have sex with you. No, if your marriage is sexless, divorce is over.
Well, strategically speaking, what I would say to you, 9K, I would tell you to get a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Secretly, don't let her know just yet. Get a lawyer, speak to the lawyer and ask if there's any recourse for a sexless marriage. Because what the lawyer might have you do is he might help you to figure out some way to record the fact that you haven't been having sex.
Mm-hmm.
And then so that might help your case in the divorce settlements or whatever you're about to face in the divorce. So because I don't know what state you live in and all that type of shit. But again, you know what? Get a lawyer, man. Just have a lawyer that you know on speed dial, because life needs a lawyer sometimes.
Right.
Terrible advice.
Well,
what in particular, eBids?
Yeah, eBids, call up.
Yo, look, guys, just because you say some provocative shit in the chat and we tell you to call up, don't mean you could call up for free.
Right.
207. Be prepared to donate when you call up, even if we tell you to call up. 207. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you donate?
You already know I donated, man. Sheen Smith, $5 to Cash App.
All right, appreciate it.
Hold on. Okay, I got you. Appreciate you, bro. So what's going on?
All right, man. So basically, I've been with this girl for about 7 years now. For me, she's been with me. She hasn't cheated on me. You know what I'm saying? She's been loyal.
Oh, word. Hey, when you say shit like that, I need you to say "as far as I know" when you're done.
As far as I know.
Okay, good.
I don't be checking phones and all that.
Okay,
but
good.
As far as I know.
All right. So let's get to the point, because since you don't know for sure all of those things, that really doesn't matter. Let's get to the point of why you're calling, please.
Mm-hmm. Basically, the relationship hasn't been, it hasn't been the same as it was in the beginning. She's not putting in the same effort. She's not, you know what I'm trying to say?
No.
And I don't want to throw
No. Explain specifically what effort she's not putting in. What's the issue, sir?
Basically, she's just not trying to spend time with me as much time as we used to spend. She's with her friends more.
Is this like a sexless marriage?
Nah, it's not sexless, but it's just like not. Just don't have the same spark we did in the beginning.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, is this something that I need to get coaching for? And, I need to find like the deep root of it? Or is it just some...
Let me ask you a question. When the relationship started, who used to plan the dates?
I planned everything.
Okay. What have you been planning lately?
Lately, I've been planning, just dates at the crib,
Interesting. So let me ask you, in the beginning, when you planned the dates, were they just dates at the crib, or did you go out and do exciting shit?
We did some exciting stuff.
But lately it's just been dates at the crib.
Yeah.
Oh, so who's losing the spark then? Because you plan everything, right? So where's the spark supposed to come from?
Okay, I see what you're trying to say.
Oh, no. Let's not gloss over it. What am I trying to say? Caller?
You trying to say I changed?
Oh. And you changed from what to what?
I guess I changed from an alpha to an alpha.
The alpha to a what?
To a bigger alpha.
What? Nigga.
I'm not. All right. Leave the word alpha out of it. I don't know if you know how to use that word. What did you change from?
Just someone that used to plan a lot of dates to someone that just change dates to the crib.
Okay, so all these complaints that you have about the current state of your relationship, who should you be directing these? No. Who should you? No. Let's finish this thought. Who should you be directing all these complaints about the dynamics of your relationship?
Let me tell you something. If I'm trying to go somewhere and the girl's not trying to come with me, then she's not following my lead. So therefore, I know she's not trying to be with me.
Wait. Caller, you still haven't answered the first thing, though. Because the first thing is you said y'all used to go on dates. Now y'all not. And then what you said before that was that it seems like there's no spark and it seems like we're not spending time together and doing all this other extra shit. So we already established that there was something that you were doing before that you're not doing now. So my question to you would be this, is what is going on how is your woman responding to you that makes you think that, you know what I'm saying, like there's an issue? You're saying that you wanted to go somewhere and she didn't want to follow you? Like, what was the situation?
Like, I'll tell her, yo, like, let's chill at the crib tonight, and she'll be like, nah, you know.
No. That's not following you anywhere, bro.
That's not following my lead?
Nigga, no, stop it. Here it is. If the date is at the crib beforehand, like on Monday, if you want to chill at the crib on Thursday, this is what you say to your woman. Okay, listen, Thursday night, here's what I want us to do. By 7:00, we put the phones away. We turn the TV off. We get a bottle of wine. I'm a roll us up a fat something. If you do that type of thing, and we gonna get blasted, and I'm a fucking tear you a new asshole with this dick. Like, we about to go hard in the paint.
Like these dates that you're doing at your house.
I'm about to shut shit down. We're going to get this wine. We're going to listen to this music. And I'm going to take you out on a balcony and make sure all the neighbors know my fucking name. That's what we're doing Thursday at 7:30 at the house. That's called a plan, homie. But you the type of nigga, it's Thursday night. No, stop. You the type of nigga where it's Thursday night. Your girl come home from work, she goes in the shower, and then she says, hey, babe, I'm about to go out with the girls and get some drinks. And then you say, like a bitch ass nigga, no, stay home, no. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see you all week. Stay home, no. Chill with me at the crib, though. That's what you doing. Because you probably insecure that she might be fucking around with another nigga. And she might be because you stopped being consistent. You fell off your job, nigga.
Okay.
So caller, I need to know, because is Miles accurate? Is he in the right ballpark?
He's saying some stuff right, yeah. I can't lie.
Exactly. So my question to you is, why do you want to spend more time with your woman?
My name is Miss Cleo. Call me now.
Caller, why do you want to spend more time with your woman?
Because I like her and that's my woman.
Wait. Okay, so do y'all live together, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so if y'all live together, don't you see her every day?
No, not really.
So so there's days that she doesn't come home or something? Like what's going on?
Nah, just days that I'm working late and I don't get to see her.
Okay, so when you plan these dates, what does the date entail at home? What does the at home dates entail?
Cooking, conversations, just sex, obviously.
Okay, so then what's the issue then? What is this thing where she's not following you? What's the thing? Tell us the situation that happened.
It's just man, to be completely honest, it's just like she's just not giving me the same energy that she was giving me before. So I just
specific. We need a specific example.
I'm gonna be specific.
Huh?
So I'm gonna try to be specific. So before she was very submissive. You know what I'm trying to say?
In what?
Very submissive in the bedroom.
No, caller. I need you to paint the picture. Doing what? Before, she used to cook me eggs every morning at 7 a.m. And then what happened was she stopped cooking the eggs and she didn't cook me anything for 3 weeks. I need specifics.
All right, so basically every night I would come home from work, dinner would already be ready. It would already be on the table. The movie would already be set. We would already know what we were gonna watch, and then we would go crazy in the bedroom. That would be the typical night. But, this past couple of months we haven't been doing that, and ever since then, things haven't been the same.
So did you talk to her about it?
Yeah, we had a conversation.
Okay, what she said?
And she was basically saying that she has other responsibilities in her new job, and she has some new friends.
Wait. She got other. So hold on. Wait. So when she was cooking those nights, she was stay at home?
Yeah, she would stay at home.
Okay, so now she got a new job, right? So she's working.
She's either working or she's with her friends.
Okay, so now, because she has a new job now, don't you think that you need to restructure the situation so that things can work in your favor based on the new situation presented?
Yeah. So basically my thing is it a scheduling issue, or is it just like the relationship itself is just not working?
No, it's a leadership issue, bro. You're not creating the situation that you want in order for things to flow. So let me ask you this. So when she was not working and she was at home cooking, she never went out with her friends?
I mean, her friends, yeah, she would go out with her friends, but she would kind of like, I feel like I can't say for her, but I think she was going out with her friends when I was at work. So, so she wouldn't do it like on the days that I had off, like, if that makes sense. It's like, she would go out with her friends, but it would be like not on the days that we would be together.
Okay, so now let me ask you this. So, when you first got with this woman and throughout the years, did you have like a plan and a schedule that you created for the situation?
As far as the future, like the future of the relationship?
As far as everything, at every moment, did you make a plan to say, hey, this is what we're doing during the week? We eat at these times. These are our days that we spend together. These are the days that you go out to see your friends. These are the days that I do this. Like, did y'all have a schedule and a plan?
We didn't have, I didn't plan for everything. No.
And that's the issue, caller. That's the issue.
I appreciate it.
Caller, let me give you a little bit of, I'll give you a small hack. There is a app called Time Tree. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's an app called Time Tree. And what it is basically it's a shared calendar app. So you and your girl download it. And what you do is you can plan for specific, events, days, times, whatever. And you put the specific plans into, like, say you plan in a date night, you put that into the calendar and it'll show up on both of your phones. And you can also put reminders and all that other shit. Now, once you put it in there, that means you both agree to the calendar event date. You get that?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you can use that as a mechanism to help with reinforcing the schedule, right? But the bottom line is this, bro. You are the reason why you're losing influence on your woman is because you lost consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like you never really had full consistency from the beginning.
Right.
It just sounded like y'all was excited about being together and things just kind of worked out, but you never actually had, your hand on the situation. You get what I'm saying? Because like Lakari just asked you, you said you planned some things, but some other things you didn't plan. They just kind of worked out. But now you said she got a new job and her schedule changed a little bit, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so that means you have to, and let me ask you, did a lot of the changes that you're seeing, did it happen around the time of the job change or it was separate?
Yeah, it happened around
the time of the job change. Okay, so what that means is you gotta sit down and look at the schedule. You gotta look at the schedule with the job change or with her new schedule and your schedule, and you have to purposely and you have to be purposeful about the way you move in your relationship. Now, if you do that, like let's just say you download the app and you say, hey, listen, I think we need to create some structure. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 date nights per week. And then all the other nights is whatever. You could go with your friends and I could go with my boys, or, you know, if we're both chilling in the house, then we could just chill in the house. But let's designate at least 2 nights out the week for us to spend time together no matter what. And then if she agrees to that, and then later on, she reneges or she flakes. So she's like, oh, well, I know we said we was going to spend time on Thursday, but fuck it, I'm going out with my friends. If she does that, then you know you definitely have a problem. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you need to you need to create consistencies and standards in your relationship. You see, again, when I tell guys that you're living on accident, a lot of y'all niggas is in y'all relationship and you just got a relationship on accident, homie.
Right.
You're not really doing anything active and purposeful to make sure that that there's a structure and time for you guys to spend that both of you need to be accountable for. You understand?
Yeah. What's like? Yeah. I get what you're trying to say. Appreciate that. I'm gonna definitely tune in.
All right, man.
All right.
And I just want to, I love how niggas love to put in disclaimers and shit talking about, you know, my woman is submissive and she never cheated on me and blah, blah, blah.
Wait, Carly, you still there? Carly, you still there? You still there? I want to ask you one question. Have y'all recently been sort of having, not necessarily arguments, but like a lot of friction in your situation?
I just feel like she's just been a little, you know, passive aggressive, you know, with her actions.
No, but have you had any arguments?
Arguments, like nothing big, no.
So that means yes. So and the reason why is this is why I know that was happening. This is why I know that type of stuff's happening. Because based on how you're viewing the situation, I'm sure you came at her in some form or fashion emotional. Based on, and I'm saying that based on your perception of what's happening, and your perception of what's happening is coming from you not necessarily being aware that it's happening based on you having no structure. So what happens is that you're in a situation where you're with your girl and things are going down and you're feeling a certain way about it. And then you're bringing that energy towards her, which is going to also make her be passive aggressive towards you. So all you need to do at this point is, like Mom was saying, you got to definitely get that calendar and make sure that you schedule some things, but also make sure that just in general that you're leading the situation and then you're addressing all these things so you can have everything intact and running smoothly. You see what I'm saying? Because what you're doing is that you're actually responding to your lack of leadership. And that's going to cause more friction in your situation. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate y'all. I'm definitely
listen. One more thing I need to tell you, bro. Don't you ever in your life again blame anything that's going on a bitch.
Right. Exactly.
You hear what I'm telling you?
Anything, right? Like
nothing.
Right.
Nigga, if a bitch if your girl walk up to you and spit and smack you in your face, guess what? It's your fault.
That's my fault.
Exactly. That's a fact.
No, that might be a stretch.
No, I'm telling you. Because guess what? If you was acting like a fucking leader, she wouldn't even think of doing that shit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's 2023. It's 2024, bro. These bitches is crazy.
It's 2024 and bitches is crazy, right?
You see, that's the issue right there. You see,
yo, bro. All I'm saying is be careful with your mindset because you're gonna lose your girl.
Right.
Man. All jokes aside, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right. Appreciate you, man. That was a good call, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Man.
But you see, bro, yo, I love it when niggas, so my girl is submissive, everything's all good. She ain't never cheated on me. That was him just trying to convince himself.
Mm-hmm.
She been going out with her homegirls a lot lately.
Uh-huh.
And he's trying to
and then I'm sure he's probably been like, yo, why you keep going out? And how come you don't spend more time with me? And she's looking at him like, what's up? Why are you coming at me like that? Blah, blah, blah. And then going back and forth. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. And so he's getting emotional because he doesn't understand why she's acting that way. And guys don't understand the reason why she's acting that way is because of how you're being.
Right.
I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, man. I'm telling you, it's like, listen, as soon as you start getting emotional about how a woman is responding, understand that you're just frustrated with yourself.
Exactly.
Guys don't understand.
Woman is a reflection of you. She's following your lead.
Right. Exactly. So you're just frustrated with yourself. And that's just going to make the woman more frustrated with you because she's looking at you like, because think about it. Okay, guys, you ever hear a woman say something that implies that you should be like a mind reader? Like she'd be like, well, you should just know, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, bitch, I don't know how to read your mind. Right? That's how women feel when you're not a leader. Because what happens is you're not leading. And then she's just doing what she do, and you're mad. And you're mad at her for responding to your lack of leadership. And she's like, nigga, what the fuck? You didn't tell me what to do. Why are you mad at me?
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what happens.
Bro, not having a plan and begging your bitch to stay home just because you're afraid she might be entertaining other niggas.
Right.
Because if you feel that way about her going out, already too late.
Right.
If you starting to think, damn, my bitch might be fucking with another nigga, I don't think she actually going out with her homegirls when she says she going out.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, stay home with me though. Why don't you? And it was one of those situations, Lucario.
Right, exactly. Because you see how he sounded.
Yeah, acting all emotional, like, yo, why you gotta be going out all the time though? Why you can't stay home with your man? That's crazy. And then she looking at him like, bitch ass yucca.
Because he's basically acting like the woman. The woman wants you to stay. So she's like, why are you begging me to stay when I'm supposed to be begging you to stay? That's what I do. That's what my peoples do, not your peoples. Your people's supposed to be getting away from me, from my peoples. You see what I'm saying? Like what are we talking about, man?
Yo, I wish I screenshotted this exchange, bro. I hit this chick up. I said, yo, let me know when you free to meet up.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I work tonight and I work tomorrow as well.
Oh my God.
So I texted back. I said, thank you for letting me know when you're not available. Please tell me when you are.
Right.
She texted me back talking about, oh, you being disrespectful already? No, thank you. And then unmatched. I wish I would screenshot the shit.
Yo, hilarious.
Oh, she's so wild, bro. Bro, I said, thank you for telling me when you're not free.
Right.
Please tell me when you are.
Because all it was is that you showed her that she didn't fucking know how to follow instructions.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
All of that shit is just, oh, I'm not interested. Oh, you being disrespectful already? No, thank you.
Right.
Being disrespectful. You the one that didn't answer my fucking question.
Exactly right. Yo, I swear, chicks are crazy, bro. Hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right. So where was he at with these questions? Okay. It says, how do you simp in a relationship? Easy. You're just basically being submissive to the woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're yes daring it all day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You're sleeping on the couch and shit. You understand what I mean? You gotta ask your girl permission so you can hang out with your boys.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta see. This is the thing. There's one thing. There's a difference between telling your girl you're gonna hang out with your boys versus having to check in and ask your girl if you can go and hang out with your boys.
Would it be okay? In a fortnight.
Like these dudes be having to ask permission. They be like, yo, I gotta go check in with the missus and see if it's okay. Like what? Like I told you, I had an event one time, and I told this dude to come to the event. He said, "What, brother? I'm gonna have to get back to you. I got to check in with my girl to see." I said, "Nigga, stay home."
You see, and that's why you need to have a structure and schedule the shit.
Right, exactly.
Because look, if you got a girl, it's understandable. You got to spend time with your woman.
Right.
Okay. But that's why you schedule these things out. So if somebody says, yo, I got this event coming up this Friday, if you remember, you can look, like I said, you could look at that Time Tree app or whatever, or you could just be like, yeah, I know what days that I hold on 1 second, 205. It's like you should know what days you hang out with your woman.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know Fridays is usually free, okay, yeah, I'll see you at the event.
Right, exactly.
It's a matter of letting your chick know, hey, and that's if you live with your chick. It's like, oh, Friday I'm gonna be going to Lucario's event. Just letting you know.
That's
because
it.
You know that date night is Saturday or date night is Tuesday. Friday is a regular day. I'm just letting you know what I'm gonna be doing. You feel me? That's how it works. But these niggas ain't got no structure. But anyway, 205, you are on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you donate?
What's up, Lucario and Miles? I'm Brandon. I'm currently in New York right now, but I'm Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay. Where did you donate?
Oh, I see the donation. I got you. So what's going on, man?
Appreciate you, Brandon. Go ahead.
Not much. Yeah, I met this girl. We were vibing, and I we're texting back and forth. And I see today's title is why you want to make women make it more difficult with you. So if I text a girl, this is my question. I texted and told her, hey, meet me or let me know your schedule if you're free this weekend. It's Saturday because my flight is like to Atlanta Saturday. If she doesn't reply back, should I text again? Do you give women one more shot, or do you have just a one-time rule? They don't have to text and they're done.
So you texted her and what'd you say?
Say, hey, my flight, I have to go to New York. I'll be back in Atlanta at 9:55. Just let me know if you're free, and I want to meet up for a drink and vibe.
Okay, and then what happened? Did she respond?
She did not respond.
Okay, so yeah, that's a wrap. That's done. It's done. No response is a response.
No more.
Say that again?
Oh, I see what you mean. So don't give her no more texting, no other chances. Just you all have basically what you're telling me is have a one strike rule in the beginning.
No, what it is that she's showing that she's not interested by not responding. So you said you're gonna fly back to Atlanta when?
Yeah.
9:55 or 9:45 Saturday night.
Okay, and when did you and so are you and so you asked her when she's free?
I asked her when you're free Saturday night. Yeah, when you're free, so we can link up, drink and vibe.
Okay, and again, she didn't respond. So if she's not responding, then that's what it is. When did you send this text to her?
I think I sent this. I flew out. I got here Thursday morning. I sent that to her Wednesday night or like Wednesday when I was at work.
Oh my God, yeah, that's a wrap, bro. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. It's Friday evening right now. That's a fucking wrap. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is that, you know, what some women do is that they will look at other things to do. And then if something doesn't come up, then she might text you back. The fact that it's been like damn near 48 hours already, that's a wrap.
And caller, let me ask you. So y'all were texting and she was replying to you, right? You say y'all been texting back and forth?
She was replying immediately. Yes, she was
immediately. And what kind of stuff was y'all talking about? Just regular shooting and shit?
Just regular shit, flirting back and forth. Okay. And we actually hung out once and went hiking her. So I told her, I said, hey, I got to go out of town.
You hung out once, but you didn't smash. You hung out once, but you didn't smash.
No, I didn't smash the first time. I was the one that called in and smashed.
Okay, and so this would have been the second time that y'all hung out, right?
So yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so y'all was going back and forth, and up until the time that you asked her when would she be free, so you can commence to setting up the time to hang out, she stopped replying to you, right?
That's correct.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah, I didn't even know extra shit.
if you're not realizing that this is that it's a wrap, let me ask you, what would have been your next course of action then?
I would have gone and had a drink and smash. You know what I'm saying? Because I spoke about earlier, and you told me it's best for me to sit there. Don't put sex on a pedestal.
No, wait. Hold on, homie. How are you gonna meet up, have a drink and smash if she's not replying to let you know when she's free?
No, if she would reply. No.
I'm asking you. Look at the situation as it is now, today, in reality. What was your next course? If you didn't call us, what was going to be your next course of action? That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, the next one. I was going to text her one more time, like, hey, you want to meet up and smash or fuck? Or I would have done that.
Let me ask you, do you know the rule on double texting, sir?
You guys have said don't, real men do not double text. We said one text.
Exactly.
Or masculine men on
you clearly asked her a question. It was her. If she was interested in hooking up, meaning meeting you or whatever it is, wouldn't she have replied? Because you asked her what time she would be free Saturday night, right?
That's correct, Mouse. Yeah.
Another course of action that I think you went wrong was that you knew that she was going to be free Saturday night, correct?
I didn't know. I didn't know she was going to be free. She told me she was working a lot. She works Monday to Friday, so she didn't know she'd be free. That's why I just asked her, would you be free that Saturday night?
Oh, okay. So she okay. Number one, let me explain to you. Did y'all make out or kiss or anything on that first time you hung out?
No, I didn't. She wanted to. I did not do that. Yeah, I was just trying to focus on. Let me see how compatible you are. You got close to me, but I was like, hey, I need to focus on compatibility. Come on, Lucario.
No. You come on, bro. You come on. Calm down.
Yeah.
How do you know? I asked you if you made out with her. You said no, right?
That's correct.
And you claim that she wanted to. Please tell me, sir, what made you know that she wanted to make out with you, that she wanted to be kissing up on you and stuff?
Getting close. Let me touch your ass. We were talking about sex, and I told her, I said, I just don't do that on the first date. She said, I respect that. I respect what you're doing.
So did she move in? Did she move in for the kiss, sir?
Yes, and I'm the one to stop it. I'm the one to stop it.
She moved in. She moved in for the kiss, and you stopped it.
Yeah, she got close to me. I told her, I said, hey, listen here. I don't do that on the first date. I need to vet you first, and I just kind of like said, just kind of held her at bay. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. And then after that meetup, check this out. Then after that meetup, she kept telling you how busy she was at work and all that stuff, right?
No, she was still texting. She had texted me the next.
No. Listen. Texting is one thing, but I'm trying to get you to understand that it doesn't seem that she was interested in hanging out again, bro. A woman could text you all day and siphon your energy and your attention. But it seems like she didn't want to meet up again, my brother, because she started telling you how busy she was getting at work. And then when you said, what time would you be free Saturday night? She left you on red. Correct?
I didn't know how busy she was. I just sent her that last text like, hey, are you free Saturday night? And she didn't reply back. So I didn't text anymore.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That's over and done with, bro.
I got you.
That's over and done with.
Just one.
Not to mention the fact that she probably felt a little bit rejected, that you didn't want to like get physical with her, especially on the first time.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I was doing that, Miles, like I said, I'm changing my game. It's just not. I took sex off the pedestal. I'm trying to focus on compatibility. I mean, not what's the cooperation and compatibility first before the sex.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. With her not texting you back, is that giving you compliance and compatibility and cooperation?
Oh no, that's not cooperation right there.
Okay, so
immediate cooperation.
Exactly. So it's over, bro. That's what I'm saying. You need to recognize when it's over.
So, caller, why didn't you want to kiss her?
Because he's.
I want to fuck her, but it's the thing with Miles. Lucario. I was making sure. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna reverse the pussy game first and just focus on seeing if she cooperates. Number one, that's the first thing, and if we're compatible second. then I fuck. Don't get me wrong. I ain't had some pussy in a while, but I ain't that before. That cooperation.
Let's see, caller. This is the problem, though, right?
She was the butt.
So, caller, this is the problem. The reason why she's not cooperating is because you are holding back on the physical part of the situation.
I see what you mean. I got that one. I was wrong for that one. I got you.
Right. So what happens is that what you did was feminine shit women do. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, so you know when a woman is on a date with a guy and he tries to kiss her or whatever, and she says, "I'm not that type of girl," or they want to have sex. She's like, "I want to wait," and so forth and so on. You know, when women say that.
That's true. I had heard them say that before to me.
Right. So the reason why they're saying that, they're not saying that because they want to take shit slow. They're saying that because they're not interested in the guy like that. So what happens is that women know this. So when she's trying to kiss you and you're not trying to kiss her, what do you think she thinks?
She feels rejected. Now, I told her I wasn't trying to reject her, but you got to show women that. And that was one thing I was concerned. That I see, hey, just kids. We see cooperation and compatibility. She feels rejected.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, she believes or she thinks you're not interested. So if she thinks you're not interested, right, then what happens is the cooperation you're looking for is not going to really happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to get you to understand. See, you're holding back because you're like, well, I want to see if she's interested in me, and then I'll do this, and trying to withhold the dick and all that other extra shit, right? But the problem is that it's not coming from a righteous place. You see what I'm saying? It's coming from a place of you trying to do this thing, hoping that you'll get this other result, but it's backfiring on you. You understand? This is the ironic part. You're doing all this stuff, but you're shooting yourself in the foot by trying to stop the thing. Now, it's one thing if you didn't have sex, that's fine. But let me ask you this question: did you want to kiss her, or yes or no?
Yeah, I did. I want. My main thing, I called in another show, and then Miles gave me some great wisdom. He was like, "Hey, man, you're putting sex on a pedestal. Sex is a gift. Put yourself on a pedestal. My identity, I am on a pedestal. And like I said, fuck her, I could see her for who she really is. So that was the man. He didn't want to kiss her.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. The fact that you wanted to kiss her and didn't, that's inauthentic. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's not real. Does that make sense?
I got you. So I messed up on that one. Yeah.
Right, so what I'm saying is you have to get out of that mindset of trying to get to know the girl or get cooperation non-sexually and then be like, well, then I'm going to do the sex later. No, think about it. It's all in one thing. It's all one situation. Don't try to separate the shit. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. You're trying to separate it. You see what I mean? Don't separate it. It's all one thing. So if you're on the date with the girl and y'all are talking, you're interacting, okay, cool. She's cooperative. She showed up to the place I told her to show up to. She sat over there when I said sat over there. She came closer to me when I told her to sit closer to me. She's following my directions. Now that I'm flirting, right? She's being receptive and showing me that she's also interested in flirting back with me. And now we're kissing and we're touching and we're having this moment. Right. So now what happens is that when you hit her up again and you say, hey, are you free Saturday? Let's get together and, continue where we left off. And then she'll be like, oh, hell yeah, that sounds good. Right. Because she's thinking about what y'all did and she wants more. But what happened is that she's thinking about, she tried to kiss you. You rejected her. So she's like, what the fuck? This nigga, he not really feeling me. So I'm going to keep it moving.
Man, you gave me clarity. I appreciate that.
Right. So don't separate it.
All is one.
Right. Don't separate it. It's all one thing. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you. Good looking out, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Macario, and you too, Miles. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Good call.
Hold it down, man.
Be safe. All right, bro.
All right, you too.
All right, peace.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Gonna be here for probably about another 10 minutes. So make sure you guys call in so we can chop up this game before it's all over.
Yeah. So let me get some more of these questions. It says, would you go deep talking about God and Bible membership? Some of us would like to know your thoughts. I might just do a video about that on the Lokari Motivation channel. So, you guys can check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the Lokari Motivation channel. We'll get that shit cracking. It says, can you guys help me set up a meet up with a girl over the phone? Hit us up for coaching. We'll teach you how to make this shit happen. It says, Lokari, if a guy is a virgin, can he still be sexually attractive to a woman if you don't know what if he doesn't, because he don't know what he's doing? Yes. You understand? Because that's literally how sex happens for you the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like there has to be some sexual attraction to where she wants to have sex with you in order for the sex to happen. You know what I mean? What's the definition of an alpha male with beta traits? Does it mean that you have to simp a little before you for your woman? No, that means that it's basically a guy who's a man, but what happens is that he takes into consideration being able to have time with the woman. Do you see what I'm saying? So meaning that it's almost like, so you as a man, you by yourself. This is always talking about, living by yourself and doing your own thing. You as a man, you do your own thing. So you just think about yourself while you're by yourself. Then when you're with the woman, you have to consider her because she's with you. She's under your leadership and under your situation. So what happens is that in order for that to occur, you can't just, disregard her. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. And so what happens is the reason why I say it's beta traits is because you need some of those traits to be able to not disregard her. You see what I'm saying? So that's part of like basically what it's about. What is this? Do you tell a woman you want have sex directly? Yes, but you have better grammar when you say it, I guess. Says, appreciate the expound. Some women tend to get intimidated by what they hear about you, about your vibe with them. Any suggestions on lowering their anxiety if you want it to smooth out? So if you guys go to the MrLocario.com and you go on there and get my book, Looks Don't Matter, I talk about that. So go to MrLocario.com, get the book, Looks Don't Matter. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you go get that. And, I talk about that in the situation. So it's not anything where you should be actively trying to do this, but if you have a certain level of awareness, you'll understand when certain women are interested but intimidated. So you'll know what to, do in order to make shit happen. Because there's one thing if a woman is actually not into you versus if a woman is intimidated, which is two different things. You see what I'm saying? Is another reason to make it more difficult for women to get with you because they don't appreciate or value things that come cheap and or easy. That's a part of it. Because what happens is that there's so many guys out here who spoil women with simping. So she needs to see and recognize, like, you're not like these other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna get that same bullshit from me. So she understands, like, oh shit, this guy's a man. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes what happens is that women will pick up on the fact that you are a man, but sometimes she needs to be reminded because she's been so consumed with simping. You understand? So she just is just almost like a reflex that she's gonna assume you're a simp too. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is. Let me see. Says, I keep getting women on dating apps that always say, I'm going out of town, I've got finals, etc. When I try to set up dates, what should be my approach to those responses? Tell them, hey, holler at me when you get back. That's it. That is it. And you keep it pushing. That's what you got to do. But if guys, a virgin, won't him making it difficult for females to have sex with him just be leaving free puss on the table? Yes, but this is the thing. What happens is if a guy's a virgin, right?
or he doesn't have that much experience with women, you still can develop your masculine identity so that when you're interacting with women, you still have a situation where you're training yourself, right, to be the type of guy that chooses himself over women.
Right.
You understand? Because the problem is that so many guys, because they want pussy, they choose the woman over themselves. So they're like, I'll do anything and everything to make it happen. And you don't really want to be going down that path or that route anyway. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So this one says, I'm seeing a girl that I saw twice this week already. Sunday. Am I seeing her too much? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Seeing a chick twice in 1 week, that's too much. Do you think it's a good idea to message a girl's Instagram that is private? What are you talking about? If you could send her a message, nigga. What you mean? What are y'all worried about that with that shit? That's nothing. If you want to send her a message, send her a message. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Do we have any more questions? So how can you tell the difference between an intimidation and not interested? So basically, intimidation means that when you're interacting with the girl, she is showing interest, but what happens is that there is sort of like a little block there where she's stopping herself from making things happen. And this is where seduction comes in too. But it's something that it's hard to explain because you actually just need to be in those situations to recognize it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like anything specific. It's an energy she gives towards you. Now, her not being interested means that she is basically, she's really not trying to deal with you at all. So like, let's say you go up to a girl, you try to holler at her and she says, I have a boyfriend. And that's not interested. You see what I'm saying? So that's already just blatant. Like she's not really trying to talk to you. She might act like a bitch towards you. That's not interested. You see what I'm saying? Intimidation is you're talking to the woman and she's acting kind of shy, but she's still there, still kind of flirting with you. But at the same time, you know, is a little bit, you know, nervous or taken aback. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. But I think that's all the questions. I think that is. Well, no, hold on, one more. It says, how do you know if a chick? We just answered that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We like right at the end.
Look, man, you need game for a chick to be intimidated, man.
That is true too. So y'all you're not even gonna get to that point until your game is tight anyway.
Yeah, most of you guys who are, you know, most of y'all, not all of y'all, but most of y'all, most of the time she's not interested.
Right. Exactly. It says, what should I look for when on the phone with a woman before tell her to come over and smash? Go to badboymembership.com and hit us up there. But generally, it's not really anything to look for. It's just, is she cooperating? You understand what I'm saying? And it also depends on the situation. Like, did you just randomly meet her off an app? You understand what I'm saying? You should get on a FaceTime and shit like that. But that's all on the membership. It says, what's good, bros? Not trolling with this question. I notice. What's that say? Oh, Lo said he prefers women with natural hair. The women I've experienced the most BS were women under 60 who wore wigs. What? I mean, hey, if you're experiencing that shit, just step up your game so you want to experience that shit. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. I do not know what else to tell you, my brother. Woo! All right. So that's pretty much it, man. Anything else, Miles? This shit up?
Yeah, I just wanted to, talk about the fact that the documentary is coming. The Game Kings 2 is coming. Like I spoke to the
We'll talk.
I spoke to the editor today, man, and it's coming along just fine. We still putting some touches, putting things together for the different sections, but it's coming, guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Get your coins ready because when it drops, it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, man, Just wanted to say that just in case y'all was wondering, it's still going. We got some editors editing and taking care of business, and Lucario is consulting and all that cool shit. So we're making it happen, just so y'all know.
Exactly. And so guys, make sure that you tune in tomorrow. You guys doing the Man of the Skill Set show?
Oh yeah, Manhood is a Skill Set tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern time, and Lucario live at 5 on YouTube Live. Lucario's going live Standard Eastern time, and then we got Real Game No Theory on Sunday. Shout out to Mr. 1950, Steve the Dean, K Zach, and Lucario and myself. We're gonna be on Real Game No Theory Eastern time, noon Eastern time. Make sure you guys tune in on Sunday, man. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, man. So we will see you guys again this weekend.
Appreciate y'all.
I'll at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. Out.
We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
Ladies and gentlemen,